Most of the dog abuse reported by the mainstream media is actually not dog abuse. It's often framed up to look way, way worse than it is, and it becomes a hate machine. Dog culture is a big hate machine, generating hate between humans unnecessarily. So let's go over to Houston and have a look at this. Dog abuse caught on Ring camera. Oh yeah, let's have a look.
Well, here is a disturbing case of animal abuse caught on a Ring door.
A disturbing case. Do you notice how they're telling you to think already? They always do this. They tell you how to think before they even do this. They're priming you up to be mad at your fellow humans.
Camera. Now, some of this footage may be disturbing, but first, let's go.
Okay, now it's also disturbing. They're telling you how to think.
Go ahead and take a look here at that puppy that was.
And then they're throwing in the word puppy. Puppy. No matter how old the dog is, they always call it a puppy. And the dog itself is fine. So let's have a look a little bit more.
Rescued by cruelty investigators and constables from Harris County Precinct.
Oh, a cruelty investigator. Well, it must be cruel. It must be disturbing. They've already told us how to think with several different words. Cruel, disturbing, etc., so on and so forth. So now let's have a look at this dog abuse. We'll see what this guy does.
One. He was just a 3-month-old puppy, but you can see here on this Ring.
As you can see, they're telling you how to think. As you can see, go ahead and form your opinion based on everything we're telling you only. So as far as this Ring camera video, the guy just grabbed the dog and tugged him along. It's obviously a bully breed or pit bull type dog. If you look at the pictures, it's got the typical big giant blocky head, the short snout, the big muscles in the back, the short stubby front legs. So these dogs actually like to be treated like that. The alpha male, the get over here, this is what we're doing, listen to me. The people that are roughhousing these dogs are actually the ones that don't get bit. These are the ones that don't have their family members bitten by these dogs. This beta male, simp, mommy, doggy daddy attitude, that's how these dogs end up killing people. They put the dog with the little baby thinking the dog is this protector. Squeaky toy goes off. The neighbor's dog starts barking. And these dogs get triggered and kill and maim people all the time. Senior citizens, women, and children are the main targets of these type of dogs. And that further proves the whole alpha male, stand your ground, be tough with these dogs, because they literally like to be thrashed around. Just go watch how they act in the dog park. So let's look at one of the favorite activities of these type of dogs. Any dog that has a little bit of pit bull in them, they love to do this. So let's check it out. Boom, body slam, boom, body slam, boom, body slam, boom, body slam. These dogs will sit there and do that all day, every day. Their brains release doggy-like endorphins. It's like a methamphetamine to these dogs. That's why when they latch on during a fight, police officers have to use 3, 4, and 5 bullets just to stop them. This dog right now is the happiest this dog will ever be. It's pain, it's anxiety, any kind of joint pain or headaches or vision problems that this dog has, they're gone, they're out the window, because this dog is getting pumped with doggy endorphins and freaking loves to be tossed around, smacked, and thrashed all over the place. So if you were wearing a glove that was bite-proof, and you just took that glove and shoved it down the throat of this dog, and you just started whipping your arm all over the place, if you were strong enough, the dog would actually be having a hell of a good time. It would be like a big freaking party for this dog. This is their natural state of violence, and they freaking love it.
Release. Damien. Release.
This dog will thrash itself all over the place. If you're not choking the dog out directly with direct constriction force on the neck, like where you're actually closing that loop, you can thrash these dogs around all day. They freaking love it. It's what they're built for. Their neck is the size of a freaking small car. Their neck is like an appendage. These dogs will bite the limb of a tree and use the muscles in their neck to move their body up a tree.
Release.
So either the people that are promoting this hate between our fellow humans by calling stuff dog abuse when it's just people rough handling dogs, either they're stupid and they don't know this, or they're just trying to generate hate for our fellow humans and a bunch of fake dog love. An interesting comment that I partly agree with on one of these pit bull videos where they're doing what I'm showing you. This person says if people worked their dogs like this, we would have less aggression issues. And I would tend to agree, because if you work your dog like that, it's going to realize that you're in control of it, and if it wants to bite something, it needs to bite something other than humans. But people just sit on the couch and feed these dogs food all day, give them belly rubs and cuddles, and when they do snap, they kill kids. But at least these people that are allowing their dogs to get, pretty much the living piss thrashed out of them by their own actions, at least the dog gets its freaking endorphin fix from these type of activities. I mean, all in all, these dogs don't even belong in a proper human society. But what this person says right here is relatable, because most people don't work the heck out of their pit bulls like this. Most people put them up in the little bassinets and stuff inside of houses, and that's why these attacks happen. So before we go out there trying to convince our fellow humans to hate each other, we should really consider the reality of the society that we live in. These pit bulls, like in this little quote-unquote training video, the pit bull will jump up, grab this tire, and most of the time when the pit bull lets go of this, these guys will catch the pit bull. But often in these videos, they can't catch the pit bull because they thrash like crazy, like the Tasmanian devil. And then the pit bull will fall off and hit the metal, or hit a concrete embankment or the side of a car, right into its blocky head, and then it will pop back up with the tail wagging, getting ready to jump again. So these dogs are built for abuse. They love to be thrashed around, and they constantly get thrashed around with their daily activities. So let's give that guy a second chance. Let's try to relate with our fellow humans, and not be so quick to just be such a hate machine, because that's all the dog culture is. It's just a big hate machine. And so our little abuse story is from Houston, right? Well, guess what Houston is full of? Freaking pit bull attacks. Look at all these stories. I have a full playlist with probably like 100 of these videos. Pit bull attacks, 2 brothers attacked, people killed by pit bulls all over the place. So there's a chance that guy that was holding that dog by the neck, there's a chance that pit bull showed some aggression with him, and there's a chance that guy was part of one of these things. Perhaps one of his family is a police officer or EMS, or somebody that was attacked by a pit bull, and he was angry and he was full of PTSD from experiencing these type of attacks. Maybe that's why he was aggressive with his dog. Like, we should really consider that. And another point here, Houston, Texas, you're running around putting all this effort to demonize that man. Why don't you go out in your society and take care of some of the real problems, people being killed by these dogs? And on the topic of these dogs getting thrashed around and kind of hit into stuff, these dogs will chew the freaking fenders off of a car, where it like literally rips the inside of their mouth, and the fenders will pop and snap and smack the dogs in the head as they try to dig a cat out of the inside of a car. So again, these dogs love violence. They love to hurt themselves. They were put their own bodies at risk to go kill a human. And since we're in Houston, Texas, talking about all this dog abuse, hey guys, I think you got something else going on in your state that you need to be worried about, instead of some guy was rough with his dog. See you guys in the next one.